All right, welcome everybody. This is Coach Steve Kiyama with Action Coach, and we have with us Kathy Goode of Spectrum Custom Homes. And she's going to share with us some of the insights that she's had and some of the changes that they've had to make for the COVID situation that we've been dealing with most recently. So welcome, Kathy.
Hey, Steve, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Excellent.
Awesome, awesome. Let's get started.
Okay.
Tell me a little bit about your business.
Well, we're a residential general contracting business that my husband started back in 1989. So we've been around, primarily doing design, build, and remodel projects, all residential. And we work together. My husband and I work together and divide up the duties, but we're do small custom home projects, remodeling, additions, bathroom, kitchen remodeling. We handle the design as well as the construction.
Tell us a little bit about a project that you've got going on right now, just to give us an example.
We have a custom home that we're doing for a couple, and they're actually a perfect example of what we're looking for, the 55 plus demographics. So they're retired or about to retire, and they're looking to build their retire in home. So a lot of they've had homes, they know what they want. So designing and building for specifically what they want so they can age in place. That's what we've got going on there. We also have some large remodeling projects going on. A pop top large home in Fairfax Station that had storm damage. So we do some insurance work that requires large structural redo and remodel. And we've also got some exterior projects like pool pavilions, decks, screen porches going on as well.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So how long have you been in business?
Since 1989.
1989. So you got a bunch of years of experience here. What is that? Almost 30 years of experience, going
Yep.
right on 30 years. Awesome, awesome. So you've done a lot of different kinds of projects.
Correct. Yep.
All right. So let's get a little bit into the target audience. You said you like the retire in place kind of projects. So you're looking at the demographics sort of 55 and older. Is there anything else about that you can share with us, a little bit tighter description?
Well, multi-generational living is a part of many people's day-to-day life. They
Good.
have parents come live with them.
Yeah.
College children, kids that are out of high school or in college living at home. For many different reasons, economical reasons to help kids maybe save money while they're going to school locally.
Good.
Caregiving. So the sandwich generation is really a big part of who we design homes for.
Awesome. Okay.
Or do large remodels for if they don't want to build, but they want to remodel the home. They already have to accommodate or achieve those goals with their family.
Awesome. Okay. Okay. Is there a geographic area that you tend to work?
We're based in Prince William County, Virginia. Prince William County, Fairfax County, Fauquier County are top geographic areas.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. What has been the greatest impact of COVID-19 on your business?
The initial impact, we felt people retract, maybe people that were in our pipeline, and they were retracting their project. I think twofold: fearful economically, can I afford the project, not knowing what's going to happen with my job, or the real expectation of people coming into their home, bringing the virus in, spreading the virus. So that was really the twofold issue that we felt early on. As time went on, people had more of a sense financially of what was going to happen, or putting, practices in their daily life to protect themselves and their family. then they became more comfortable in saying, okay, I'm ready to do it now.
Mm-hmm.
But ironically enough, those people that were in the pipeline still stayed that way, but we had a lot of new people through our relationship and our deep network show up out of nowhere saying, hey, we thought about this, let's start the design.
Okay.
So, just really different for a lot of people and us too. We're very fortunate, very blessed to be very, very busy with all kinds of work, and we're really
Awesome.
happy about that.
Awesome. What are one or two actions you've had to take that make a difference and are helping you going forward?
Due to COVID?
Yeah.
Difficult. We are old school, face-to-face, 100% referral and networking. So that is a little bit of a wrench for me as an old dog, learning new tricks, learning what we're doing right now, learning how to get the bugs out of them, learning how to connect with people virtually. We actually do a lot of phone calls, interviewing people to understand if they're qualifying them, qualifying us, finding for a good match for each other moving forward to do work together. So that's been a struggle, but in a positive manner. I think that also helps you brush up on those skills.
Good.
Yes. You have to be maybe more animated, choose your words correctly, because you have a certain period of time before your Zoom is gonna be done, or you're on to the next meeting.
Yeah.
Not traveling as much and doing meetings this way. We've learned to be really effective with that. And a time management standard, being a lot more effective with our time management.
Good.
So I feel like we've accomplished a lot more in less time because these tools have been forced upon us.
Will that help you going forward, do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think a lot of follow-up meetings can be done this way. I still believe firmly that, especially in my business, that people are investing a lot of money, that the trust in hiring a general contractor has to be there. So meeting them in person is very, very important. But follow-up meetings and brainstorming and screen sharing is really helpful. And
okay.
I'm glad I've learned as much as I have. I'm still a babe in the woods, but we're always continually learning it. So.
Yeah, it kind of opens up that learning is a lifelong exercise. It's not a one-time fits all kind of thing.
Correct. The first couple of Zoom meetings I did, I remember hanging up and telling my husband, I can't believe I just did that. That's like, it forces you to advance your business.
Good. Are there any other pivots you see yourself potentially getting into going forward?
Well, social media I never really understood it. I understand it's a very important part of our business. When you don't understand something or it's not your talent, you focus on what you do well, and you hire people to do that. So working on establishing that, we've created a new website, done a lot of positive things to brand and refresh our brand, I'll say. And so we're going to be implementing that as we move forward into our marketing and our social media. So
awesome.
I'm looking forward to doing that and having somebody do that for us, because it's something that is, as an owner, I'm not handling, and I know I'm not. So
awesome.
So I think that's a big pivot for us.
Awesome. Very good. Okay. Question. It's been said smart people learn from their mistakes. It's been said wise people learn from the mistakes of others. To help us learn from your mistakes, are there one or two that you would share with us and what you learned from them?
The biggest mistake we've made in 30 years of business is you have to be very targeted in what you want to ask for. However, as a general contractor, you need to be diversified for ever-changing times. So when we started the business, Kevin was doing a lot of home improvements,
Mhm.
and he grew to his dream of building custom homes in what I consider a relatively short period of time.
Mhm.
And getting caught up in the custom homes, which is his dream, we kind of, the home improvement aspect of it kind of didn't get the attention it needed.
Mhm.
And then 2006, 7, 8, 9, and then rolled around. So we didn't stay diversified. And when the custom home building took a turn, we didn't have a strong leg of the home improvement department to stand on.
Mhm.
So making sure that you can be a chameleon to a certain aspect with your business and have different trades, if you will, so that as the economy or the scope of whatever you do changes, you have an audience or you have customers that can still bring a stream of income in. So
Yep.
that was huge for us, and thank God that we learned how to market, learned how to do that, and was able to weather the storm, because we watched a lot of our fellow businesses not be as fortunate as we were.
So you built something that was synergistic with your original plan.
Correct.
Awesome.
Correct. And
Awesome.
we've been able to maintain both those departments for a lot of years, because your customers, if they just know you for doing one thing and that
Right?
one thing dries up, you're out
Right.
of luck.
Yes.
And you're out of
Good
business.
point.
You're out of income.
Yep. You're good point. Yeah. So you have to have something that you can fall back on as different as times, as you said, times change.
Right.
Awesome. Very good. All right. Second to last question. I got your email. I got your website. I've got your phone number. Is there an offer you would like to share?
Since we operate practically 100% referral based,
Mm-hmm.
if somebody comes to us through our referral network, we will set up a phone call. We will speak to them about the project, the timing, the budget, things of that nature. And that's an initial qualification.
Mm-hmm.
Once that phone call is completed, I will schedule an on-site consultation and create a fairly extensive estimate, scope of work, and preliminary budget number for their project.
Mm-hmm.
That's an offer that a lot of people don't do. It's quite a bit of time up front.
Mm-hmm.
And as a general contractor, you can sometimes hang yourself by throwing out numbers, because
Mm-hmm.
if you haven't developed the scope of work, you could be too high, you could be too low. We don't like to do that. But also 30 years of experience, we know a thing or two about estimating
Mm-hmm.
on the fly, if you will,
Mm-hmm.
so that we can
Mm-hmm.
establish that. But we can establish that budget. So the offer to us is, if you come to us through our referral network, we will go through that exercise without an initial fee, good faith. But what we ask of the customer in return of that is, for that time, effort, paperwork, documentation, scope of work, et cetera, estimate preliminary numbers, we ask that they share with us, not who, we don't care who they are, we don't even care what the number is, but that scope of work, so that we can be comparing apples to apples, and the customer can make the right choice whether it's us or not us.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, they tend to go with us based on that upfront amount of time
Mm-hmm.
and meat and potatoes to an estimate that somebody else may just give them a few lines and some unrealistic allowances, and the project then ends up being much more.
Okay.
We're really pretty proud of that offer, and going through that exercise. That also means it takes time. So if somebody's in a hurry, we're not going to be the best fit. But an offer to have the phone call, have the site, and produce these documents so that we can then have a great discussion with them about their project and set up realistic expectations and budget numbers moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
If at
So
that point, go ahead, I'm sorry.
So trust is a pretty important component of this conversation.
It's huge.
Mm-hmm.
It starts with that referral person that's already utilized our services,
Mm-hmm.
and ends up creating expectations that are going to go with the project that we would embark upon.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. Last question. What's most inspiring to you in these days?
Um, I think the the people that we work with, um, our vendors, our customers, our repeat customers, uh, we all have a similar mindset. We can come from different arenas, have different viewpoints, but the mindset is similar.
Mhm.
Uh, I've been really inspired by some of our group meetings and the challenges we've had. Um, can I give an example?
Mhm. Please do.
I belong to a small group out where I live, a business association group, and we recently had some technological issues. And afterwards, the people in that small group reached out to me personally to make sure what happened during that meeting didn't reflect that group, and was I okay? And because what happened was relatively disturbing,
Mm.
and was I okay? And did I want to talk about it? And just that kind of emotional support to stop and take the time to make sure that everybody was good. Oops, sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Mm.
So everybody kind of reaching out and being giving some extra emotional support, where normally as a day-to-day business, people are stopping and giving everybody support and digging deeper as to how we can help people that where their businesses are challenged. That's awesome.
It sounds to me, Kathy, like trust and professional human caring is really, really important in your business.
It is, and I don't consider myself a very touchy-feely person.
Mhm.
But I find a lot of people, yourself included, reaching out to people they haven't spoken to in a while, having that kind of checklist of connecting,
Mhm.
and and that's fantastic.
Mhm.
That's not only network building, but you're reaching out because you genuinely care about what this person is doing and how they're coping, and how you can help.
How we
And
can make the
I see a
community,
lot.
how we can make the community better by helping each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I find myself realizing how blessed I am, and there's certain circumstances or certain projects that I say, do I really need that project, or does this person need it more than me? And saying, I think this
Good
needs to
point.
be, this person needs to be referred to this person because they've got a lot of employees to support. We operate under, I mean, we subcontract out, so of course the people that we work with, they have families too, but
Mhm.
I'm trying to make sure that it's uh, if it's not quite the right fit for me, then I'm not selfishly taking it, and I'm able to turn that into putting food on somebody else's table too.
Fantastic. I think that's a very fantastic point. And particularly in this period of time, it's not us against the world, it's us together against the situation. How can we help?
Right, right, and just stop dwelling on the issues and find the solutions.
Mhm.
There's so many solutions. If you don't have enough money, look where you can save. There's so many people out there that offer businesses that can help us save money, retain money, be creative about how to find other streams of income.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Instead of sitting at home and dwelling and being afraid, get out there, meet people, just do it.
Get it done. Get it
Get it
done.
done. Get her
Yeah,
done.
yeah, yeah. Well, thank you, Kathy. This has been Kathy Goode with Spectrum Custom Homes. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Steve.